Hello people of YouTube and welcome back. So yeah, we're going to be doing things a little bit differently today. We're doing everything off camera. The reason behind is because I'm just not feeling doing pickup videos at the moment, and it's kind of, I just feel like to do pickup videos, I feel it's making me spend stuff that I don't want to be spending. Yes. So anyway, because of that, I just thought I was going to just put everything away on my shelves. I told a lot of people that's what I was going to do. But do you know what? I know a lot of people like to see what crap I've picked up. So I thought I'll just do it off camera, because that way I should be able to get through it a bit quicker than just waving it in front of the camera and say this is what I've got. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff here. So strap yourself in for a long one. Grab yourself a brew. I'm assuming this is probably going to take a lot of people a couple of goes. So yeah, let's stop rabbiting on, shall we, and get on with what I've picked up. First up, we've got the Super Famicom book here. This is awesome. So if you've not seen this before, it's got all the Super Famicom books out like this, all different games, all the artwork and everything like that. So we've got Raiden there. Awesome book. Definitely recommend this. This is by Bitmap Brothers. I thought this was stopping getting sold, so I bought one as soon as I found out that, well, I heard that they stopped making them, but I think they've since done a reprint. So yeah, this is a second-hand book. It's probably like an 8 out of 10 condition, but it wasn't as expensive as buying it new, so I suppose I've saved a little bit of money. Next up, we have got this bead art, this awesome bead art of Simon Belmont from Zelda Pop, which is Chrissy, who is Ross Wahaha's missus. So this is absolutely awesome. This is so cool. This is going on, well, it has been on my wall, but it's just getting around to showing it, really. So yeah, we'll put that over there. Let's put that up here. So cheers to that again. Thank you very much. Awesome person and very talented too. Next up, some Sega Saturn games that I'm doing really shit at doing my pickup videos. I keep having to redo them and stuff like that. And one of them was when I was getting a load of gifts from people, and I showed them, and then I redid the video and everything like that. But I forgot to show these from Sega Zombie, Scott Sega Zombie. So we did a bit of a trade, and I got myself a very terrible game, Rise of the Robots 2 on the Sega Saturn. Just wanted to see what it was like. Virtual Hide. This is one game that I always wanted as a kid, because in the magazines it looked absolutely flipping awesome, and I know a lot of people say it's really bad. So yeah, I'll show you the screenshots if you've never seen it before. If you can see this, I think that looks flipping marvelous, and obviously thanks to YouTube and things like that, we know it's not. But yeah, one I really want to just give it a go and try, so I can make a decision for myself. Next up, Hexen. I've heard this is probably the better version of it. Yeah, it's sort of like Doom, but mythical. And then next up, we've got Crime Wave. So this just looks pretty cool, like an isometric sort of action, isometric racing car combat kind of game. So this just looks a lot of fun. So thanks for that, Scott. Also, while we've got the Sega Saturn stuff that I put away, Pebble Beach Golf. I had to get this game. This is a game from my youth. Basically, this was the only way I could get the console into my living room, because I was able to put this on and play this with my dad. So that was really quite, yeah, nostalgic game for me, this one. And yeah, it's quite cool, because it was like, again, real graphics. So it just like blew my mind back then. It had real voices as well, so that was cool. Next up, right, we're gonna get, oh, actually let's go for stuff that I've got from other people as well. So from Pete Fighter 2, he sent me my favorite game for the 360. So yeah, I'm still getting 360 stuff. So this is one edition that I wanted for the longest time. So for some reason he acquires these very easily. I don't know why, how he does it. But yeah, it's sort of like a book, but it's not a book, and it's got like all that stuff in it. So it has got a real book inside, and yeah, it's just really cool. So thanks again for that, Pete. You are an absolute gent. That's Pete Fighter 2. I'll try and put a link down below. But yeah, awesome. And talking special editions, I went over to Craig's Here Again's Mythical Lockup not too long ago. Went game hunting with Big Game Al there, and I brought a shed loads of stuff. Now I'm not going to show it all because, again, I did do a video on it, but that was like over an hour's worth of pickups. So we're just going to go for the highlights. So we've got Epic Mickey 2 here for the PlayStation 3. Now this doesn't come with the game, but I already had the game, so it's okay. Fudge has come to say hi. So yeah, that was pretty good to have in the collection. Another awesome one, we got Fear 3 Collector's Edition for the PlayStation 3. Again, awesome, very awesome. And the best special edition out of all of them, Catherine. Now this comes with like boxer shorts and a pillow for your bed, a pillow cover. So that is really cool. It is the American version, and it doesn't actually come with the game, but I have got the game. And it's just because of all the special edition goodies. I've got Catherine that many times. I'm not too fussed. I just want, that is something that I've wanted in my collection for the longest time. Next up, we've got a Game Boy Advance game, Iridian 3D. This is absolutely flipping awesome. A cool little shmup, which you don't see that many shmups on the Game Boy Advance. Not unique ones, at least. Anyway, there's like a lot of remade ones like Phalanx and R-Type 3 and something else. So it's just nice to have a unique game for the system. There is a sequel, but that is like silly money. I think that's like hundreds. Next up, we've got some PSP games. We've got Obscure the Aftermath. Now, I pre-arranged getting this ages before, but I didn't realise this is actually just Obscure 2 for the PlayStation 2. So I have actually got this on the PlayStation 2, but yeah, this is quite cool to have handheld. And I'm still looking for the first one. Really want the first one before I start this, because it is one of them games that I've really just wanted to play for the longest time. Really love my horror games. Ghost in the Shell, standalone complex. Yeah, really cool to get this one as well. So yeah, just Ghost in Shell. I don't know. I think it is a really good game. I don't know if it's the same as the PlayStation 2. Let's have a look. I don't know. Taking too long. Right, so we've got a couple of PlayStation 4 games. There was some more, but I can't remember where these are just like dotted about. We've got Deception 4, Blood Ties. People probably know this as the Trapped game on the PlayStation 2. Originally it was called Trapped, well, we got it called Trapped, and yeah, this is the fourth one in the series, renamed to Deception. So I didn't actually know this was on the PlayStation 3. I knew it was on the Vita and everything like that. So this is like sort of an action, sort of like not a hack and slash, but instead of hacking and slashing, you sort of like putting traps down to attack the enemy, hence the name Trapped, I suppose. Next up, one I had on the 360 back in the day, Ventica. Don't fully know what this is. I thought it was some sort of like another hack and slash kind of game. Not too sure, but it's always been one that interested me, so that's nice to get back in the collection. Next up, we've got some Master System games. So we've got Predator 2. I've heard this is absolutely fantastic. It's sort of like a run and gun, isometric run and gun style game. So cool to get. Next up, Star Wars. I just love that artwork. That is amazing. So yeah, this is, I think it's just the same as the NES version, which I don't think I have, so that is good. Loving my Master System at the moment. And yeah, more Master System. We've got Dracula. So I've heard a lot of good things about this. It's almost a Castlevania style clone, but it's not really. It's just sort of like a platform and adventure game. But I've heard a lot of good things about that, so I can't wait to dig into that. Teddy Boy, this is one that it's like I've been on and off like seeing. I've heard people don't like it, but I just kind of think it looks alright. It's sort of like an old school arcade game, so I don't know. It looks a lot of fun for me. Been enjoying them kind of games. Been playing Flicky recently a lot as well. So Superman, Man of Steel. I don't know if this is great or anything, but it just looks quite a cool, fun platforming game. I think a lot of people slag it off, to be honest, but hey ho, it is mine now. And another one, I'm sure I watched Champion 2D Rob, and he said that this is actually like a unique Aladdin. It's quite, unless so. Obviously, everyone knows the Mega Drive one and the SNES one's different, but yeah, I like to see what the difference is with this, so that's really cool to get. And again, lovely full colour Master System artwork there. So that leaves us with the Super Famicom stuff, some awesome stuff, and again more Star Wars. We've got Star Wars for the Super Famicom. I love that cover. That is so cool. One I've been wanting back in my collection for quite some time, so I'm looking forward to playing that. Heck, it might be my next one I play. Next up, we've got Gun Force. That cover is awesome. I've been leaving this behind from like events that I've been seeing Craig at, to going to his lockup a couple of times, and I've seen it every time, and I've always been interested in it. But the problem is I actually have played this on an EverDrive long ago. Now, I played it on an EverDrive, playing it on a Super Nintendo first, and it was like playing an NTSC game on a PAL system, so it just was so slow and sluggish, and it put me off. But then I played it again when I got my Super Famicom, and it made it a lot better, a lot more playable, but it's still quite a slow, sort of a Contra style game. Now, what I wanted this mainly for is people know the sequel more that was in the arcade, because basically the sequel was the blueprints to Metal Slug. The guys that made Gun Force 2 left Irem and then started making the Metal Slug series. So yeah, it's quite a lot of history with this game. Some people know about it, some people don't. If you're watching this now, you probably do, and if you like your Metal Slug games, you might be interested to give it a go. Next up, well, we'll show them side by side. We've got the Russian Beat games. Now, these are flipping awesome. Now, this finishes up my little subset of Russian Beat games. There's only 3 of them. What the bloody hell is Russian Beat? Can't remember. It is something in English that people know. Oh god, this is why I hate doing videos sometimes. Just my brain just goes numb. But I think Russian Beat Run, which I think is this one, is Brawl Brothers in the UK. So I don't know if you know what that is. And then Russian Beat Shura, I think, which is this one. That is the Peacekeepers. And yeah, these some heavy hitting games. So really, thanks again, Craig. Awesome day out. Good to see both you and Al. Bloody hell. Cat's trying to get behind the shelves. But yeah, these are great sort of like side-scrolling brawlers. So yeah, thanks again. Can't wait to give these a go properly. So yeah, that is my Super Famicom stuff that I've got from him. Let's chuck some PlayStation 4 games in the mix. So Red Art Games was doing a bit of a sale not too long ago. I think it was like an Easter sale, but everything was reduced. But then I found a digital an online code discount code, so I used that and then I managed to double up the code as well, because I used one from Radical Reggie, which was cool. So these games, including delivery, cost me 10 quid each, and they're limited to like 999 games each. And we've got Warlock's Tower, which is a Raffleica game, so it's going to be super easy, and I'm going to get a platinum from it with no trouble at all. So I just love that cover. That artwork is cool. Legend of Skyfish. Yeah, this is another Raffleica game, a bit like a Zelda-like. So yeah, that looks pretty cool. Steel Rats. I've heard a lot of good things about this game. This is sort of like a platforming game. So yeah, really nice. These have all got slip covers on. I don't know if you noticed. Oh, and there is another one. There we go. Here's the other one. Awesome P. Again, another one of them cool covers. This is another Rattleika game, but it doesn't actually say it on the front. So yeah, this is sort of like a Game Boy version of Super Meat Boy. So I have actually played the second one of that. Quite a cool, fun game. Gotta say. Right, so we'll chuck these PlayStation 4 games in here. Red Faction Gorilla. This was like £3 or something. It's a remake of the PlayStation 3 and 360 game. So as you see, it's remastered. But I've never played this series. I've heard it's quite a lot of good fun. A lot of destructible environments. Next up, we've got Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. So this is a cool one-on-one anime style fighter. I wonder if you can see. You can't really see the screenshots, but yeah, really cool. And I was kind of wanting to get a Blaze Blue game. Next up, we've got Scully. For some reason, I thought this was a Konami game, but it's not. That cover is just awesome. This is like a tenner, I think, so it's a bit more money. I think it's a bit like almost a puzzle platformer adventure where you're a ball. So yeah, I don't know if there's a little bit of pinball elements. Looks quite a lot of fun, I think. Right, next up, some more Master System games. In fact, these Master System games go with some other games. Where are they? I don't know. I'll put them to the side then for now. Oh, here we go. Here's one. So, I think there's another game to go with it. Never mind. Well, we'll show them anyway. So, I've got World Games. I've got more Master System games. This is actually from when me and Al went to... Where was it? It was in Bradford. Lee's Deals, that was it. Direct Deals in Bradford. So originally it was £10, and then it was £7. So yeah, really cool to get this game. This one is one that I used to play in the Amiga quite a lot. So you've got like barrel jumping and like cliff diving and stuff like that. Like really cool, unique sports rather than the typical track and field sports. So yeah, I've heard this is actually quite bad, the Master System version, but I don't know. I like that cover. I just love the cover, and the game itself brings back a lot of good nostalgic memories. Next up, we've got The Flash. Now, this was £35, which is, yeah, it's quite a lot of money, but as Champion 2D Rob knows, it's actually quite hard to find one with a manual. Oops, sorry, and the cart's in the wrong way too. Sorry for that, mate. Yeah, so I thought that was quite a good price. It's quite a good copy. So £35, I was very, very pleased to get this in the collection. This is a cool little platformer where you play as the Flash. So I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I can't wait to give that a go. And next up, we've got Izzy, Quest for the Olympic Rings. And you're like probably thinking, Eddie, I don't think I've seen you pick up a SNES game before. And you're right. And what it is I'm actually picking up, like, if I'm going to pick up a SNES game, it's either got to be that expensive in the Super Famicom side where I really want it and it's just too out there, because some people don't realize is actually Super Famicom games actually cost a lot more than SNES games. People collect Super Famicom because it's the cheaper version, but it's not always. But yeah, this is one that I've always wanted, and I actually never realized it was for the SNES. I actually picked this up for the Mega Drive, and I was about to get the Mega Drive version while I was at Direct Deals, and then I thought I'd start looking in the SNES side, and I saw it on the SNES, and I was like, crikey. I was like, because this has been one I've wanted for quite some time. Like I say, it's a mascot for the Olympic Games back in the day. I can't remember what year it was, and yeah, it just looks like a really quirky and fun platformer. So yeah, really cool to get this. It was quite a good surprise knowing it is on the SNES. Let's get some more SNES games then, shall we? We've got Uni Rally, another SNES game. So this is one that I used to me and my friends used to twag school on the dinner breaks, because he didn't live that far away. And we used to go back and play Super Nintendo. One of the games that we used to play a lot was this game. Again, didn't come out on the Super Famicom. It's called like Uni Racers in America. A really cool 2D sort of like racer where you're going along trying to get as fast as possible. You're doing like little tricks, and the more stunts you do, the faster you go. So it's kind of like a risk reward sort of like racer. Really cool, really cool. Next up, we've got two of these. I've got some Mega Man patches. So I'm going to use one as a real patch, and then the other one is going to be in my Mega Man collection. So these were really cool. £3 posted for 2. How can you go wrong? How can you go wrong? So what else have we got? So we got a couple of, well, hang on, we've got a game, Saints Row, Get Out of Hell. This again was from Lee's Bradford Direct Deals. I know the 360 one's going up in price, so I was thinking this is probably going to go up in price. I wouldn't normally pay £4 for something like Saints Row, but I thought, you know what, I'll just grab it. It's not too expensive. So grab that. Next up, we've got a Mega Drive game. And this one again has got quite a lot of significance to me, because this was the last game I bought before I sold my whole collection last time. So I hope it's kind of like doing the same thing again, whereas like I bought this and then I've decided I'm not going to collect it. Well, not collect. I'm not. It's not. I'm not on collecting. It's just I'm slowing down on collecting this year. I just want to try and save money. That's the reason why I've moved into this house, was to save money, and I'm not doing it. So that's what I'm slowing down. So yes, instead of buying all this junk, I'm just going to buy just a couple of things, all nice and complete. I don't know why I'm showing you just that one when I'm not showing any others, but there you go. Next up, we've got a Wii game, Speed 2. This is quite an uncommon game, really. So I got this for, I think, £7 posted. She had a steering wheel with it, and I was like, just knock it down on a quid or so and take the steering wheel out. And she was like, okay. So this is I bought this on the back of Ross Bahaha playing Speed 3 on the PlayStation 4. He was streaming it one day, and it's a really terrible game. And we were just saying, what happened about Speed 1 and 2? Speed 1 and 2 came out on the Wii, and Speed 2 seems very uncommon. So I thought, you know what, while I was on the stream, I just bought it. So yeah, that's bad influence. Bad influence. Right, next up we've got Katamari Forever for the PlayStation 3. I've been wanting this for the longest time, and I bought this just before the spike of PlayStation 3 prices. So I'm kind of glad. I think this is like £25. As you can see, it's from CX, so it's with trade credit. So this probably cost me like 10-15 quid, if that. So really pleased to get this, and as well from CX, but comes with the manual. So buzzing about that. So love the Katamari games, absolutely love them. This is the only one I've not played, so it is actually different than the 360 one. Next up, from Craig's here again, he gave me Astral Chain. This is a freebie, and yeah, I don't collect for the Switch, and that's why. But yeah, it's proper tease because I really want this game, and there's no game in it. So yeah, he's just giving me this box just to be a bugger. What a bugger. So yes, I will get one eventually. Next up, we've got a game from the shelf game. So the infamous shelf game. I picked this up from Ross Wahaha shelf, and I had to get it, and I'm so glad I did, because this is again one I've been wanting for some time. I think it was like £12 posted. Yeah, it's an American exclusive. And these Pac-Man Championship games, edition games, are flipping fantastic. It is like so cool. Pac-Man on steroids or something like that, or psychedelic drugs, at least anyway. Really good fun. If you've not played this series yet, get on it, because I think it's on the Switch as well now. Also from what's it called, Lee's Direct Deals, we've got Risen 2 Dark Waters, and I've never seen the special edition one before, and it was only £2. For heck, why the hell not? It's all complete. Yeah, I've never played any of the Risen. No, actually, did I play Risen 3? I don't know. Another £3 game, Fade to Silence. I've heard a few people say that's quite good. I don't know. Next up, a one that I am actually buzzing to play. This got dropped down to like 11-12 quid or something. It wasn't quite a tenner, I think, at the time. And it's No Straight Roads. Now, I actually ordered this at Christmas, and it got cancelled, and then the price went up again. So yeah, this is sort of like a music rhythm platformer. Yeah, cool little concept. So really pleased to get that in the old collection. Also from Ross Boahaha, I don't know if I've showed this or not. He always likes to put some metal music in in anything that we do trades with. So actually there is some PlayStation 3 trades that I've got from him that I've not shown, so that's a bit of a shame. PlayStation 1. Let's show some PlayStation 1. We've got He's No Good, which is no good. It was advertised with manual, and when I opened it up I was like, oh, look, manual, but it's not a flipping manual, and I think that's what confused them. It's actually a catalogue for Lara, the clothing company Lara, is it? Oh, Tomb Raider clothing, that's what it is. Yeah, so that's a bit of a shame. This looks like a really interesting platformer. Again, stuff that I like to collect, platformers. So yeah, this was like 10 quid. I got, the seller said that I could return it because there was others for a similar kind of price, a little bit more, but they had manuals. I just never got around to taking it, which is a shame. Yeah, I had a really bad time taking stuff into post offices as well. So what else have we got? Right, so we've got some more Mass System stuff here. Actually, let's show another PlayStation 1 game. Why not? PlayStation 1 Street Scooters, another like genre of games that I really like to collect, and that is sort of like the sort of like funky, crazy PlayStation 1 games. Yeah, racing games. So yeah, Street Scooters is one that I had on my list for a long time, and I got it probably about a tenner. And right, we've got a PlayStation 3 game here. Why not show it? And this is so cool. Look at that. Infamous 2. This is the only Infamous I've not played yet, and I thought I'd wait until I found this cover. I like to get the special editions of the PlayStation exclusives if I can, and yeah, I think this was like £3 delivered. I think it was like £2.80 delivered or something like that. It wasn't even £3. So yeah, that's really cool. It's a very slim cover, which is very strange. Look, I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, it's a lot slimmer than my other games. Fidget's sitting in the game box. What did I say was going to get out next? Well, let's get some flipping Mass System games out, shall we? Why not? I've got loads of Mass System. I'm really loving the system at the moment. So a guy on Instagram, he had a near complete Mass System set, and he said he was selling some games, and I bought some games off him. I chat to him every so often. He's not like a good friend or anything, but like I sent off well, I said to Steve, Retro Red Steve, that he was selling some games, and he bought a couple of games off him, and I bought these ones off him. So first up we got Choplifter. Now, I've heard this is flipping amazing. So yeah, this is probably one of the better versions of Choplifter as well. I think it even beats the arcade, so looking forward to playing that. One that I've wanted for the longest time, and it is Alex Kidd in Shinobi World. So yeah, really cool platformer where you play as Alex Kidd as a little ninja. So yeah, just think of what's it called, Big Game Al, but as a ninja. Little baby Big Game Al as a ninja. Next up we've got Dynamite Ducks, another game that I've wanted for the longest time. So this is sort of like a sort of Streets of Rage brawler. It's quite known for being like ridiculed by Happy Console Gamer. I know he's not a massive fan of it, but I don't know, it looks cool. And I don't know if you saw that, but this is like one of my grail games for the Mass System, and it is Psychic World. Oh my goodness. Nearly bought this off a mate not too long ago, but it didn't have, the cover was a bit fucked and it didn't have a manual. However, this is like flipping perfect, absolutely perfect. So I used to have this on the Mass System, and I absolutely loved it. It's sort of like a action RPG platformer, I would say, maybe. Very Japanesey, which is cool, ticks my boxes. And yeah, it was quite hard because it was on a little screen, but yeah, this is the Mass System version, so I'd like to see if I can tell any differences from 25 years ago. Probably not, but yeah, I really wanted to get it, and this is just in like pristine condition, just like all of them are pretty much. So thanks for that. It was quite fun as well. Like I say, I let Retro Red Steve know about these, and the guy that I bought them from was called Red Retro on Instagram. So Thanks for that, mate. You're probably not watching, but yeah, very much appreciated for that little deal we got. Next up, I got some Master System games, and I don't think I own any of these. And this was a little bundle, and I think the bundle came to 11 quid, I think it was, which it worked out to be £2.20 a game. So I don't think any of them come with the manuals, and we're going to undo them. Look at this. Really well packaged to say how little I bought them for. So yeah, no manual in Super Tennis. This is just a throw-in. Don't really want it. I'm not really... I don't want to get sports games. I'm not going for a full set or anything like that. Next up, a game. Again, I think people don't really like it too much. I used to have this on the Game Gear as well. G-Lock. Again, no manual. Never mind. One game. Again, I used to have on the Game Gear. And I really wouldn't mind playing it again. And it's hard to play in the Game Gear, so get it on the Master System instead. Tasmania. Really love this game. Really fun. This one has got the manual, which is good, because it is a game that one of the games I did want to get. So that is cool. So yeah, all these games cost me like 11 quid. Madness. Castle of Illusion, Mickey Mouse. A very common game, but one I actually don't have. No manual in it, so eventually there will be a upgrade to it. And one that everyone's been playing recently, except me, and it is the Ninja. Now this is called something else in Japan, and you actually play as a girl. So I don't know why it was changed to a Ninja over here. Fidget's licking paper. I don't know why he's doing that, but yeah, this one feels like it's complete. Is it complete, or is it just... It's just got the poster in it. Let's turn this round while we can. So yeah, sort of like a commando style run and gun shooter. Really cool. We're nearly there. We're getting to the bottom of it. One that I know Geordie Slasher Gamer picked up recently, and that was Talmit's Adventure. Now I actually had this before him, but yeah, it's just cool to see other people getting games that you've got into, really. This one's quite a really good condition copy, and it's really cool, colourful platformer. Really cool. Again, this is called Marvel Land in America and Japan. And just look at that cover art. It's one that I used to have and I never played it. And a lot of people, I don't know, overlook it. And I don't know why, because the cover is quite eye-catching and it tends to sell for less than 10 quid. I think this was like 7 quid, I think it was, posted. So yeah, for a nice minty copy, I am very pleased. So, Fidget, can I get in here? Can we get in here? Right, so we have got... Actually, this is from Ross. I got a game from Ross, and it is Star Wars Ultimate Sith Edition Force Unleashed. So yeah, I don't know what extra this comes with, but this costs a heck of a lot more than the normal Star Wars Force Unleashed. Can't wait to play this. I played the sequel fairly, well, I say fairly recently. It was probably about a year or so ago. And when I talked about it, a lot of people were saying how the first one is actually better than the sequel. I just jumped in and thought I'd play the sequel because I've not got time to play every game, so I thought I'd just play the sequel in the series. And now I need to play it. So yeah, that was quite cool. Went game hunting in my local CEX during lockdown. Took a load of stuff in, and I took this out, and it's one that you don't see that often, and it's Trinity Souls of Zil on the PlayStation 3. So this is a cool, like, action RPG where it's like real-time battle sort of thing. CX, yes, you do get manuals in them. So really pleased. I think 15 quid is a steal. Really is a steal. Can't remember who was talking about this. Might be Nick, what's he called? Nintendo something, I don't know. Spyborgs. Now, this looks like a proper kiddie game, but what intrigued me is it's a Capcom game. So yeah, it looks quite cool. Sort of like brawler-ish, sort of like very easy. I think whoever it was said who got it said it was quite a repetitive game, but it looks quite cool. Right, I was fancying playing Batman the other day on the NES, and I think I've mentioned how I don't like to collect PAL NES games anymore. So I didn't have Batman on the NES. I don't have it on the Mega Drive as well. That's another one I really wouldn't mind getting. So I searched through eBay one day, and then this came up, and it was like 25 quid, and it's an absolute steal. And it is Batman: Return of the Joker. I used to have this boxed once upon a time. It's such a cool looking box. I love it. But since I don't collect box anymore, I've got this. And 25 quid for the American version, which is going to play a lot better than the PAL version. I'm absolutely buzzing. So really pleased with that one. One of the last games I bought, a PlayStation 4 game. We've got Dragon Quest 11. Flipping love my Dragon Quest games, really do. So I can't wait to jump into this one. I know a lot of people say this is probably one of the better ones as well. And what the best thing is, this is the Elusive Age S, the definitive age. I've got a feeling this one is going to be quite rare in the future. So if you are going to get it, get this one. I think this cost me 15 quid, and it normally goes for like 18, 20 is the cheapest. Can't remember where I got it from either. Where did I get it from? It was like sort of like a last minute spare of the moment, I need to get this now sort of thing. So really pleased to get this. I can't wait to jump in on it soon. Right, so we've got Japanese PlayStation 3 Aquaparza. So this does come out, this is an American as well, but this was like less than a tenner, so which is a lot cheaper than the American one. And you can play, it's a one-on-one fighter. What do you need the English for? Just get pressing them buttons and kicking ass. So again, I really love in my anime fighters. Not that I actually go around to play them. And yeah, next up, another couple of games from Ross. Wahaha. Storm Generations. Naruto Storm Generations. Yeah, just really cool to get. I just love all these anime style games. I don't know what actually this is. I think it's a one-on-one fighter as well. And then we've got Storm 2. I don't know if it's a sequel to that. I think it is another one-on-one fighter. There's so many Naruto games. I just can't keep up. Can't keep up with it. There's a Choplifter's cartridge there. I better put that there. We're nearly at the end. Right, so I got these the other day. Basically just for one game. I paid less for these than the one game did, but it comes with two games, and you'll see why in a second. Because they came with no boxes, so it's got all the artwork, it's got the manual, and the discs are in good condition. Well, I mean, there's a little bit scratches, but they are quite small scratches. So we've got Street Fighter Anniversary Collection. Really cool to get. I did put this on actually, and I watched this because it says it comes with Street Fighter 2 animated movie, and I was wondering if the disc was missing, but no, it's actually on this disc. And oh god, it's so compressed, it's so hard to get. But yeah, the one that I wanted was Panzer Dragoon Auto. I've heard a lot of good things about this. Again, disc and manual, just needs the case. So I forgot, when I went car booting the other day, I forgot to get any like really cheapy cases to put these in. So now I've done this video, it's going to remind me, because I will be going car booting still. I just don't want to be spending like hundreds of pounds like I did for this game here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so this is an expensive game. It's Gekkourin. I probably butchered that. Gekkourin, the traveling shooter. So I actually played this once on a burnt disc, but I can't really remember too much about it. Other than it was pretty cool, and I just love the artwork, and I'm semi-actively going for a full shooter set on the Sega Saturn, but obviously that's going to slow down a little bit now. But I've only got a couple of really big hitters to get now. This was one of the last medium hitters, I would say. I don't know. There's a lot of big hitters in there on the Sega Saturn. And next up, we've got a PC Engine game. Again, someone was selling some stuff on Instagram, and they were selling this. And I don't know if you know what this is, but this is Chowaniki. So these don't, PC Engine unfortunately doesn't have English on the sides, so yeah, grease up and have some fun. So yeah, this is a very bizarre, people know about this game because it's quite a big series, and you basically, instead of a ship, you're a greased up, naked, half naked muscle man. So yeah, there's actually two of these on the PC Engine. There's one on the Sega Saturn, which I do need, and one on the PlayStation 1, and I think they're all unique as well. So yeah, that cover's awesome as well, and he sold me this for an absolute steal as well. So thanks for that, mate. Yeah, it comes with all the gubbins inside as well, so that's quite good. I did play this the other day. This one isn't as bizarre as the later ones, so this one's this one's quite tame in comparison. But yeah, it's just a lot of fun. I just love games that are actually good fun. Next up, we've got towards my Sega subset for the Xbox, Otogi, Myth and Demons. Now I got this from CEX. No, actually, no, it wasn't CEX. It was the other one, Music Magpie, on eBay, and it was I think it was like 15 quid or something. I was like, there was no picture. I was just like, click. If it comes with no manual, it's going back. But lo and behold, the manual is here. So yeah, really cool hack and slash game. I've got the sequel. Now I've got this one. That's all good. That is all good. So we're coming to the end. Not left any big hitters. I feel like I'm missing some stuff. We'll leave the game to the end. So we was watching the VHS bootleggers again months ago. Months ago, and they was talking about Batman films. So I can't remember if it was Champion 2D Rob who recommended this, or if it was Lee Retro Chef, but they said it was very good, so it made me want to go get it. And anything in a slipcover, I'm buzzing, so I need to watch that. And it's got the voice of Adam West as Batman, so probably one of his last roles, I'd say. Next up, two films. I think I was watching who was watching? Rob Guinaldino Plays. He picked up a film. I think it was given to him by Zelda Pop, which is Ross's partner, and on it said by the director that also did Blood Rain, and I was like, Blood Rain? That's a video game. And yeah, so there's a Blood Rain film, and not only that, there was even a sequel. So I don't know how good these are, but sometimes these kind of films are just great to watch in the background. So yeah, I've not actually played the Blood Rain games, so I don't know if it's going to follow the story at all. But yeah, so that was the films. I'm going to finish on a game. So how good is the last game going to be? It's an iToy game, Monkey Mania. What a flipping way to finish, eh? What a way to finish. So this is an iToy game, and it's based on Ape Escape. I was actually playing Ape Escape 2 the other day, and it just made me think, what other Ape Escape games are they? What am I missing from the Ape Escape collection? And this is one of them. And I just love that cover. It cost me like £2 delivered, and it's all complete. See, don't spend a lot of money always. But yeah, that is my lot. Oh, and actually there is this that I actually got probably about a year or so ago from a car boot sale. The Walking Dead card game. Does this belong in this video? I don't know, but I've just shown it just because I'm going to show everything. So I think that is my lot. That is my lot, I think. So yeah, like I say, this is probably going to be my last pickups video. I probably will be let's show this over here. So I probably will be doing like car boot videos if I feel like it was worth it or something. Like I said, I just don't want to be going on eBay and spending like £100 for a game. I just don't want to do it. I'm lowering my monthly budget, but not only that, I'm trying to stay away from showing stuff off, just to reel in my want to buy stuff just to show off. And it's not showing off. I always see it as documenting my progress on my collecting journey, and this is part of my collecting journey at the moment. I'm going on a freeze frame. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you saw anything there that interested you, let me know. It's probably going to be too hard to talk about all the games because there was a lot of games. So yeah, thanks for watching. And like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be doing some videos as well. I'm going to be doing more. I want to actively do more VR videos and collection videos, which I have actually filmed one, and that is ready to go. I'm not going to put any videos on this. This is just going to be, that would take me too long, and it just piss me off, and it'll probably make me not want to upload this video. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Honestly, will do. Bye.